Well, he doesn't have a handlebar mustache like Colin Bohannon and some of the other guys on the team, but he's still a key leader. DJ Williams, quarterback, joins us here after day one of fall camp. Did you really have to think about the handlebar mustache? Was that something? No, that's not even no.
Can't even grow it. I can't grow facial hair for real. I barely got my beard and stuff like that. I barely can get that. So couldn't handle it. I couldn't get a part of that one.
One of the things that's been clear, DJ, watching you is, of course, the leadership piece is something I think you've always had since you've been here. But even though you didn't play a full year ago, how much has that experience helped you, especially just to use any other phrase, you just look a lot more calm, connected to everybody on the field?
I mean, just being here and the guys getting to know my heart, I can be myself. I can talk to these guys in certain ways I couldn't talk to them last year because I wasn't as close to them as I was last year. I didn't know how to talk to them. I didn't know their personalities. So me now knowing their personalities, knowing what it takes to talk to them, the words I got to use to get some of those guys going, it's just better for me now, and I'm more comfortable with those guys. We built a great relationship over the offseason. So everybody knows I got the best interest for them and the team and heart. And I just want these guys to be great. So they know it's not coming from a bad place when I'm talking to them.
What was most important for you to showcase your heart this offseason and just with this team?
It's just about getting around them, man. They got to understand where I come from. I come from an upbringing where it's hard, where people talk to you out of love, but it's hard words sometimes. And they got to understand that it's all love coming from me. It's not no ill will or anything behind it. Sometimes it might come off a little harsh, and I go correct myself if it comes off like that. But they understand me now that. I just want to win. We just want to win. I know the team wants to win. So the things that I'm saying, they trust me. So we got that relationship where it's just me talking to them. Basically, we're boys. And, if you got a real friendship, it's going to be some hard conversations sometimes.
Look, day ones are far from being a finished product and are going to go smooth. But what were the biggest things that you take away and go, man, I really liked what we were able to do here on day one, especially factoring in the conditions, which are always things you can't control?
Just finishing the day. We had some ups and downs in practice, like it's always going to be, like it's going to be in games. Just having those ups and downs and keep going was the biggest thing that I saw today. Boys was getting tired out there, and they kept fighting, and that's what I love to see out of the team. But it's day one. We got to go clean up a lot of things like everybody else in the country does. So we just got to get back in the film room and correct those mistakes.
The best part about this time, DJ, for guys like myself is you get around you guys each and every day and you start seeing names that maybe people aren't really talking about, that don't have a lot of accolades. I know you get a lot of them, but you even have more time than us because you've had winter, you've had the summer. For the fans, give them a perspective of the guys that are around you and what really makes you show your heart to them, because you're really excited about what they could do for you guys this year.
I mean, the guys we brung in, the guys that we had to build up, have showed a lot of resilience this offseason and have tried to prove themselves to the team as much as possible, and I feel like they've done that. Everybody that's going out there now, we understand what they can do. Now it's just about putting those pieces together. We got a lot of new guys and a lot of new faces that the Saluki fans don't know about right now. But once the season starts, they're going to get to know those guys real fast because all those guys are special, and they bring something to this team that we didn't have last year, and a different aspect to this team that we need.
What do you try to do, especially now as you leave here? You'll get in the cold tubs, go through all that stuff. What have you learned through the years of, hey, this is what I need to do to make sure I get my body through a camp and really can last?
You just got to go in there and go fix things that's not really hurting right now. You got to stay on top of those things. I get in here real early, make sure I get stretched out so we don't have those problems and stuff like that. Getting older, you realize that that extra 30 minutes of sleep that you could be getting doesn't really matter. It's not going to do nothing, not going to do too much for you. Still, if you're tired, you're going to be tired. But you got to go out there and get your body prepared to go be great. If you want to be great, you got to treat it like a well-oiled machine. You got to treat it like a pro. If you want to be a professional athlete, you got to start training yourself like a professional. So I looked at a lot of people just outside of football, outside of the building and stuff like that, see what they do to prepare their bodies for games and practices and stuff like that. And I just try to take those things and implement it into my daily routine.